What's up, everybody? Real excited to be back here on Honest Spirits. Where?
We try before you
Bye.
That's right.
All right. Hey, we got something super awesome today on the podcast. We got a special gift. One of our friends is so generous to let us borrow the Woodford Batch Proof 2023.
Yeah. Thank you, Stephen Sheldon.
Yeah, thank you, Stephen Sheldon. So, this Woodford, like I said, is the Batch Proof in 2023. This year's a little bit different because they went with a blend of Brown-Forman and Woodford barrels. And after doing a little bit of research, Jason, do you know what we found?
I think it's a lot of speculation at this point, but they're talking about having used a couple of different barrels of some different Woodford stuff, and then like maybe a single barrel of a Forester, right?
Yeah,
Old Forester.
So kind of what we found in our research was that for every 2 barrels of Woodford, they use 1 barrel of Old Forester. Who knows why?
Cool.
Yeah, good for them, I guess. But
the Forester does go into the barrel at barrel entry proof 125, and the Woodford goes in at 110. So
this being 124.7,
that's
pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive.
You said you thought this was like a 5 to 6 year, probably.
Yeah. Average time for Old Forester is 4 to 6, and average time for Woodford is 6. So I'd probably put this at a 5 to 6. So.
There we go.
All right.
It's a fresh crack too, folks.
And this time we learned we actually popped the plastic, so we don't have a repeat.
That's right. Oh, nice sound.
Nice sound.
Yeah. Let's try some bourbon.
I forgot to bring out the weak herrings. It's a party foul.
Uh-oh.
Dang. All right. Woodford Batch Proof 2023. I haven't been a huge Woodford fan, per se, especially since the new U.S. laws have made it so these really cool bottles are going to 700 milliliters from 750. They're saying, hey, guess what? We're going to either keep the price the same or raise the price and give you less whiskey. So
just one more way for the government to get more money.
Bingo. Yahtzee.
I kind of agree with Grady. I've never been a huge fan of Woodford or even really a lot of the Brown-Forman stuff. Definitely some of it. Single barrel Old Foresters at cask strength are oftentimes stellar. Jack Daniel's single barrel proofs, both the bourbon and the rye, are very good. Again, those are all Brown-Forman. I do like when you have to get on the plane and you don't have a lot of options, but they do have Woodford. I'll definitely take that on the plane.
I would definitely take Woodford over Sigrid 7.
Right. Yeah, so. No whiskey-flavored vodka for me. I am getting a little banana on the nose. How about you?
It's there.
It's light.
It's there. It kind of reminds me of the Jack Daniel's 12-year in terms of the fresh pop of banana. After the Jack 12 being open for like a month or two, it's heavy banana. This isn't heavy banana, but it's present enough. I'd say it's 15 to 20% on the nose.
It's like bananas Foster or bananas and creme brulee. It's really actually a really nice nose.
Yeah, Cheers. It's kind of hot creme brulee, bananas and cherries, but like in a Old Forester single barrel strength way.
Okay. Yeah.
Where you at?
It's a good pour. It's a little hot for the proof that it's at, but not necessarily in a bad way. It's not really burning going down. It's warming. And the ethanol sort of thing that we don't really like is not as strong as I've had in some others. But again, we have to keep in mind, this is the neck pour. This is the first pour out of the bottle. I'm guessing in a week or so, this is
it's gonna open
be pretty stellar.
It's hot right here on your lips and on your gums. It's not hot going down, but a lot of times with that young age stuff, you and I were actually just talking about that. It can either lack in the finish or it can be really hot up front. I don't think this one lacks in the finish.
No, not at all.
But I think it's warm right on the front of your gums.
It is.
So.
It is.
Fresh pop wise.
Yeah. I like it. I don't love it. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. I wouldn't, for me, I wouldn't necessarily own a bottle of this. I think the value's not quite there for me. We'll get there.
Yeah.
So
complexity. I mean, right now as a neck pour, it's about a 2.5.
Yep, that's exactly where I'm at.
Yeah, it's about kind of 3-4 notes of nice flavor. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's the fruitiness, there's the oakiness, and there's the caramel. But that's kind of about it.
It's kind of classic Woodford notes for me.
Yeah,
which is not it's not a bad thing.
No, not at all.
And if you're a Woodford fan or you're an Old Forester fan, this is your pour. This is your favorite.
Yeah,
pour.
you're probably gonna love it.
Yeah, you're gonna love it. It's just really not for us.
Yeah.
I would say 2.5 as well. Drinkability?
I can go 3 on drinkability. I mean, I would drink this whiskey for sure. I would rather drink this than say any of the Old Foresters except for the Prohibition Old Foresters, and then I would rather drink this than either Woodford or Woodford Double Oaked.
I would rather drink this than pretty much all of the Old Foresters minus single barrel strength. I mean, yeah, but I'm not an Old Forester fan, really.
That's fair.
I'd probably put this at a 2.75.
Okay.
But it is a fresh crack. I'd love to see how it opens up in a couple weeks or
for
more.
Sure.
Because I think it'll settle down a little bit. This could be a really good fall pour.
Yeah. Now, value, this is where this one falls down. And I'm sorry for all you folks that just love Woodford. Yeah, or even, anything Brown-Forman. This is not a good value to me at all. I got to give this a 1 on value. Because it's about $125 to $140 retail.
At least.
And then you go to the states that have the higher liquor tax, and it's even more. So if this was even $80, I'd be able to give it a higher value price. But I don't like the value on this bottle at all.
I think at sub $90, this is a 3. At over $90, this is not even a 2 for me. It's a 1.75, 1.5 for me because it's good.
Yeah.
It's just it's complex, and I think complexity and value kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah, I mean, for sure they do go hand in hand to a certain degree, but at the same time, I think that's why we chose these criteria: complexity, drinkability, and value, is because if something's super complex, it isn't always super drinkable.
It's true,
but it usually is. If something's super drinkable, it might not be super complex. I've actually had some 84 proof bourbon or whiskeys that were really drinkable, but they were not complex.
I look at the Ben Holiday that we just did.
Yeah.
Not super complex, but it's super drinkable and a killer value.
Crushable bottle, yeah. And so, yeah, when you take all of that into account, unfortunately, this for me is the kind of thing that really would fit much better into that $50 to $70 range, and then I'd be like, 3.5 on value or something like that. But yeah. So there you have it. That's how we break it down. Again, neck pour. We'll probably ask good old Steven, who, thank you again for letting us crack your bottle. We'd like to try this again in a couple weeks and maybe see if it really changes.
Yeah. All right. Hey, let us know your thoughts. If you have one of these bottles, or if you've cracked it and it's opened up, we'd love to hear your thoughts. I also know that, kind of like a lot of bourbon recently, when they had the old bottling of the Woodford, I'm not sure if you've tried that, but they had the cool, it was kind of speakeasy-esque looking, almost like a squatty bottle.
I don't think I have had any of those.
That was good stuff, man. But it kind of is like the old bourbon pre-2018.
Yeah.
Like the stuff that I've had from that era, if you will, just is better.
Pretty stellar.
It's just better. I'm sorry. So, all right, guys. Hey, have a good week. We took some time off, but we're back, and we got some good things coming down the pipeline. So, take care. Have a good week. Peace.